Hi there, Joomla fans. My name is Shaden and I'm a Joomla fan too. In this video, we'll explain how to use caching to make your Joomla website faster. So what caching does essentially is instead of querying the database every time for a particular menu item or a module or an article, Joomla saves the content of that module in a physical file and pulls that since it's faster than pulling it from the database. And it does have a minor effect on the speed of the website, but when you scale it overall, you have hundreds of modules, hundreds of articles, and hundreds of visitors visiting your website at the same time, it can add up to saving a lot of resources. So the very first step is to enable cache, which you can do by going to global configuration, and in the system tab you have caching. So you may have another option here called database. You can use that too. Since you are on my local host, I only have file, and the path can be same as your Joomla install cache folder. So there's a cache folder. We'll use that. The time is how often you want the cache to refresh. 15 minutes is more than enough. You can change it to 30 or 100 minutes or 24 hours or whatever in case you have a website where you don't make a lot of changes, or you can lower this number if you make a lot of changes. And the platform specific caching, this is useful if you are having problems with caching where the layout on the mobile is not what the user should be seeing and the user is still seeing the desktop layout. So you can enable that. Most likely you won't have any problems with this. And this is where you enable cache. I have always used progressive caching as that has worked better for me. You may want to try this one depending on how busy or how less busy your site is. So play around with these options. Once you select these options, hit save and close. And we'll go ahead and refresh your Joomla site because then it'll create caching, and then go back to system and clear cache. So what has happened is now Joomla has made cache for all of this. So these are the modules, this is the framework, and these are the components. I'll show you an example of how this works and how Joomla automatically clears this cache. So I'll go and make a change into a custom module. I'll just remove this text. So basically I'm changing something here. And I'll come back to clear cache, and you'll see there is no caching for mode_custom anymore. That's because when we make changes to these modules or anything, Joomla will automatically delete those files, cached files. So whenever a user comes into your website, those files will automatically be regenerated. So if I go to the front end and refresh and come back here, you'll see mode custom is here. And the same is valid for all types of caching, all components and module. And you can come here and delete the cache if you like. So you select all and delete all, and this way you have force cleared the cache in case you're not seeing your changes being made instantly. Normally it wouldn't happen, but you can force do that. And there you are. That's how simple caching mechanism is in Joomla. And hope you get a much faster Joomla website. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to our channel for more upcoming Joomla tutorials.